So number one, which I think will be very, very useful, is every single time you look at something you're not supposed to look at, every time you even glimpse, even if it's the first glance, people will come to me and say that, well, the first glance is allowed, right? There's a hadith which says the first glance is permissible because that was just an accident. And you get the sin from the second. But every time, even if it's the first time you glance, you say the following dua. رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا وَإِن لَمْ تَغْفِرْ لَنَا وَتَرْحَمْنَا لَنَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. Every time you look at something you're not supposed to, be it online, be it on your phone, be it in person, right? If you're going down the street and you see something you're not supposed to see, then be sure to remember this dua. I will put it in the description box and I'll put it in the comments. So be sure to memorize it. Number two, and this may surprise some people, but it's actually picking up a physical goal and actually trying to achieve it by a day-to-day target. For example, what do I mean? Let's say you're into soccer. Now, something that's going to help you in soccer will be, let's say, running quicker. So let's say you pick a distance, let's say 1 mile, and you're like, okay, I want to run a mile in 6 minutes. At the moment, let's say you run it in 8. And now work towards this target. Give yourself something to think about. Let your mind be keep yourself mentally occupied with something other than just nothing, right? When you're scrolling through TikTok day in, day out, then you're bound to at some point come across something that you're not supposed to look at. So number two is to find a physical goal to do with your physique, right? Let's say it's getting stronger, doing more pull-ups, doing more push-ups, or running a mile, and work towards this target day in and day out. Number three is pray every single salah on time, or at least try to. Now, this will start with Fajr, and Fajr is obviously the most difficult for most of us because you have to wake up so early. But if you can make it a habit, Allah promises in the Quran, He says, إِنَّ الصَّلَاةَ تَنْهَى عَنِ الْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنْكَرِ. He says, إِنَّ الصَّلَاةَ, verily salah will repel, it is the repellent itself, of fahsha and munkar, of things that are disgusting and dirty. So if we believe, as Muslims, we believe that the Quran is true. I made videos about why the Quran is true and why we believe in Islam. And check those out if you want to. But if we believe in the Quran and we believe in what Allah says, then we have to take this promise and use it. Or we have to look at whatever options we have available to us, and this is one of them which Allah gives. So take it and make sure you pray every single salah on time and you try your best to be timely with your salah. Because I guarantee you, Allah guarantees you, that this will be a repellent for you. And this is something that's going to strengthen you. This is something that's going to strengthen your drive to lowering your gaze, inshallah. And frankly, it's going to help you just live a better life and be a better Muslim. And the fourth one is finding good friends who are going to keep you accountable. Now, this goes without saying, because if you've got friends who are making it a competition and who are sending pictures they shouldn't be sending on WhatsApp, then they're going to be pulling you to the wrong direction. As the Arabs say, as-sahibu sahib, that your friends are the ones who pull you. And in English, we have a saying that you are the average, or you are the sum of your 5 friends. So I think this goes without saying, and I don't need to explain this one much, but find yourself good friends who are going to pull you in the right direction. And number 5 is just making dua, making lots and lots of dua. Right? In every salah you pray, make dua that Allah makes this easy for you, makes this endeavor easy for you. Because at the end of the day, if you want to do something and Allah doesn't want it, it will never happen. And Allah says about Himself, أَمَّنْ يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ, that who is the one who answers the prayer of the distressed person. So if you genuinely feel distressed by this issue, you feel guilty about it whenever you do it, then make dua and Allah guarantees that He will be the one who answers that dua. Now, if you don't see results instantly, don't worry about it. Right? This is a journey at the end of the day, and Allah is only going to test us. Allah is only going to hold us to account on what we can control. So do what you can, right? And know that you're going to slip up. We're all going to slip up. This is a characteristic of humans. Angels, Allah already had angels. Angels were already perfect. He doesn't need perfect beings. He needs beings who are going to come back to Him. And that's inshallah what we're going to try and do. So if you have any other tips, leave them in the comments, and I will be looking through the comments and I'll pin the best ones, which I think will help the people, inshallah, who want to go on this endeavor, inshallah. So take care, and I'll see you all next time. Assalamu alaikum.